Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally in November of 2025, and I feel like this year flew by. Well, at least once the Switch 2 came out, I feel like the year started to fly by. And November, in my opinion, is the best month for the Switch 2 yet. We have some insane releases, and in this video, I'm going to tell you the best Switch 2 games that you need to check out. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. So yeah, obviously I'm still in Jordan. I won't be home for about 5 or 6 more days. And I've been playing my Switch 2 while I've been here, but I've only been playing like Mario Strikers on Nintendo Online on the GameCube service. That's pretty much it. So since I haven't been playing a lot of other games, and then I see all the games coming out this month, I feel like I'm never gonna have enough time to catch up to all these releases, and that's not a bad thing. Normally in these videos I would do like Switch and Switch 2 releases, but this month is packed full, so I'm only going to be talking about Switch 2 releases, although a few of these games I think might have Switch versions as well. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter so we can keep these communities growing, and let's go ahead and get right into this video. So the first game we got to talk about is Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and this is coming out November 6th of 2025 for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'll be honest, I don't think anybody was expecting a new Hyrule Warriors game, at least in the first year of the Switch 2. When they showed it off in the Direct though, I thought, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I guess the previous one, which was Age of Calamity maybe, the story wasn't canon, even though it kind of seemed like it was, but they confirmed that this story is canon. This is leading into the whole Tears of the Kingdom stuff going on, and I think this will be the final game set in the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom universe. I'll be honest, I'm ready to move on, but I do think this is a really interesting game. The graphics look amazing. I don't think I'll personally be picking this one up right away because there's so many other games I need to catch up and play, but eventually I will get around to this one. But yeah, I just think this is pretty awesome. So we also have a really interesting game called Goodnight Universe, and this is coming out November 11th of 2025 for the Switch 2. I think this got shown off in the last Nintendo Direct, and at first I was thinking, what the hell is this? You're like a psychic baby or something? But honestly, that's exactly what it is. You're a psychic baby, and I think it looks interesting. The game is only fully priced at $20, so it's not a bad price to take a chance on something. It's something a little different. It's something you don't expect. Am I saying it's going to be Game of the Year material? I don't know. You know, who knows at this point. But I do think there is something there. And for some reason, I'm just really interested in it. Also, this game is rated T for teen. And it says drug references, fantasy violence, suggestive themes. So, sounds pretty interesting. We have Yakuza Kiwami 2 coming out on November 13th, 2025 for the Switch 2. I think this is the remastered version, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe Yakuza Kiwami 1 is coming out the same day as well. But we already have the original Yakuza Kiwami on the Switch. Or was that the remastered version? There's so many of these damn games, I get confused. But Yakuza Kiwami, the first one on the Switch, I think it was like $15, so super cheap. This one is only $30, so not expensive at all. And these are games that you can get so much out of. You know, there's some games that it's like, well, you know, it took 100 hours to play, but it was so much filler. In Yakuza games, there is so much to do, but it never feels like filler, and you just want to keep playing and exploring and doing mini games, and it's just so damn fun. And I think, I could be wrong because I haven't played a lot of the Yakuza games, but I think Yakuza Kiwami is the start of the Yakuza series, so it's a great entry point. So yeah, man, I'm just happy that Nintendo platforms are the home of Yakuza games. This is truly awesome. So a game I couldn't find on any list, but like when I was thinking about making this, I asked some of you guys, and it's a game called Inazuma 11 Victory Road. This is coming out on November 13th. I have not heard about this game at all, but multiple of you guys said this is one of your most anticipated games coming out this month. So it's a hyper-dimensional football RPG series. That sounds crazy. This story has a new protagonist and over 5,400 characters. You heard that correctly. And if you don't understand what that is over 5,000 characters to collect and train. There's also a story mode in this, a chronicle mode, a bunch of other stuff. I don't know really what it is, but essentially it looks like an RPG soccer game. that sounds pretty awesome. So yeah, I would check this one out as well. So on November 13th, we also have, and forgive me, I can never say this damn series correctly, Atelier, Ryza, I think, Secret Trilogy. So this is, and I don't want to say the titles again, but the first, second, and third game DX, so maybe deluxe versions. You can buy this in a deluxe package for $90, so you're getting all 3 games, or you can buy each game individually for $40 a piece. I don't know much about this series, so I can't tell you like buy this or don't buy this off my recommendation, but I do know a bunch of people are diehard fans of this, and every time there's any news about this series, people go crazy. So yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one, but that's cool that we're getting like official Switch 2 versions of all these games. On November 14th, we have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and not only is this game getting a Switch 2 edition, which I will be picking up probably, it's getting a Switch version, and it's like, I understand that millions of you guys still have a Switch and don't have a Switch 2 yet, and I'm happy that some of these games are still coming over to the Switch. This is one I would not recommend picking up on the Switch though. I would wait to pick this up on the Switch 2, or if you have like a PS5 or Xbox, probably play it there, but they showed the Switch version and it just looked janky. I've played worse games on the Switch, like worse versions of games, and enjoyed them, so I'm not saying you can't enjoy it, but I would just wait for the Switch 2 version. I have been playing Dragon Ball Z games since the 90s. I've been watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z since the 90s. I love these games. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was one of my favorite games I played on the entire Switch generation. This game looks awesome. I have a PS5, but for some reason I just never picked it up. And then I didn't even think about it coming over to the Switch 2 until I've seen some leaks. Now that we know it's coming to the Switch 2, I will be picking this up, but I don't think day one, because these games, like, I think this is Bandai Namco, they go on sale pretty frequently, so maybe by even Black Friday or something, but I'm very excited this is coming out on the Switch 2. So I'm not even kidding when I tell you guys, I cannot wait to play this game. SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide is coming out November 18th for the Nintendo Switch 2. I do not think this has a Switch version at all. Yeah, dude, I've been playing SpongeBob since the GameCube. Battle for Bikini Bottom, I played the rehydrated version on the Switch, and I loved it. I was actually just talking about SpongeBob games in an eShop video, I think yesterday. Weird timing. But this looks awesome. This is truly what I expected a next generation SpongeBob game to look like. And I know we've got other SpongeBob games like on the PS5 and Xbox as well, but they were also on the Switch. This really looks awesome. So maybe if you didn't grow up with SpongeBob, or you don't care about licensed games, or you have no nostalgia for it, you're saying, well, that's a baby game. Sure, maybe it is, but I do not care. I cannot wait to play this. It's fully priced at $40, so I think that's a very fair price. I mean, I'm not even kidding, like just talking about it right now is getting me very excited to play this game. So I'm not even kidding when I tell you that this next game is a real game. I can't see the exact release date right now, but the game is called Squirrel with a Gun. I think it's coming out November 18th. I know it's coming out in November. This is one of those games where it's like you're having a conversation with your friends and you're like, could you imagine if they made a game about a squirrel with a gun? You're like, man, that would be crazy, but you know, maybe back in the PS2 era or the GameCube era where we got weird and wacky games. That's exactly what this is though. A game where you're a squirrel with a gun. It's a platformer / sandbox game, and it actually looks awesome, like really fun. Again, I know this is not going to be for everybody, but I like weird and stupid games like this. This really reminds me of the old days of gaming when not everything had to be the greatest, best game of all time. People were just making games to play games. So again, I will probably be checking this one out. And arguably the biggest game of the month, at least for me, is Kirby Air Riders, and this is coming out November 20th. Again, this is exclusive for the Switch 2, so this will not be coming out on the Switch. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad because we can see like what the Switch 2 is capable of, like a new first-party Switch 2 game. I'm not saying it's the most taxing looking game, but I am very excited that we're getting this on the Switch 2. I loved Kirby Air, what was it? Kirby Air Ride, I think, on the GameCube. This is Kirby Air Riders. But it's been so long since I played the GameCube version. I can hardly remember like doing anything in it. I just remember enjoying it. And since Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out, I became a huge Kirby fan. So I feel like I have this attachment to Kirby now, and I can't wait to play all the Kirby games. Yes, I would like that new Kirby platformer, but I think this is awesome. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, maybe this will be better than Mario Kart World. Maybe this will be the best racing game we have on the Switch too. I don't think they're quite the same. Like, yes, you're racing in both of them, but if you're looking for that more traditional racing game, or I guess arcade style racing game like Mario Kart, you're not going to get that in Kirby Air Riders. You're going to get a different experience that's unique to what Kirby Air Riders is. And yeah, I just think some people are expecting something out of this that it's not quite, but it's still going to be amazing. And quickly before we get out of here, we also have Lollipop Chainsaw coming out, an official Switch 2 version. This is confirmed to be coming out in November, but they have not gave us an exact release date yet. Yeah, again, this game is not going to be for everybody. I do think there is a Switch version of this out already, but I heard it was not great. But the Switch 2 edition, that one's probably going to be fun. And we also have a rumor that Mina the Hollower is going to be coming out in November as well. It was supposed to come out on Halloween, but it got delayed the last second. The game looks like it's done and it's going to be a lot of fun, but they just want to smooth it over and make it a perfect experience, and I can get behind that 100%. But there's a rumor it's going to come out in November, but that is not confirmed as well. But that will be awesome. But November, regardless, is a stacked month. Ladies and gentlemen, November is stacked. Like, the first 6 months of the Switch 2, from the beginning of release to the end of the year, not a bad lineup, all things considered. So in the comments below, let me know what games you're going to be picking up. What are your most anticipated games this month? Just start a conversation. And if you made it all the way to this part of the video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter so we can keep these communities growing. And you guys know me, I will see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.